Welcome back to the 5th week of my Empires Season 2 recap. What have our rulers been up to? Let's find out. Catherine, noticing the signs in the base, was able to pay back for diamonds for the terracotta she took from the sheriff. Getting back with a new elytra, she makes a bounty board for things people want her slaying and wants another free way of getting quartz by turning zombie villagers into masons, providing good deals. With this newfound quartz, she builds an enchanting area. Whip is also after masons, transporting the newly converted villagers into his trading hall. To have the energy to do all of this, he has his handy sea pickle snack, which others can try through Pickle Wagon. After making a half-efficient super smelter covered with a building and led by a road, he then introduces us to his export, copper, which as well would have a farm for it, so all variants are available. But with all of these buildings create smoke, why hasn't it gone stuck at the top of the cave? Glad you ask. For law reasons, it is because there are 3 pipes going through the mountain to let it all out. Following in the next episode, he destroys his copperstone farm, substituting it for more of a smaller one, then giving a trade of copper to foals at her base. With then a hoglin ranch in the nether as they all deserve to be treated well and all are good, yet is killed by one. So something which is less dangerous is making a storage system. 4 chests high, 3 tunnels, 100 in each. Acquiring fog lights from pixel rifts, he makes an entrance for the storage system inspired by his base entrance, decorated by glowberries, moss, a spore blossom and a pond for mob safety. Having tunnel to others, he takes a tunnel miner design from Borgen to tunnel to eastern empires like Gem, which proves to be further than expected as it would be 1,400 blocks away, equating to around 4 hours to mine. His goal for the rest of the season is for the back of the storage system to be filled with blocks of raw gold. More lore happens to Joel with quartz mysteriously appearing in a fountain, which is a tale for another time, as this tale is a tale of how he got so rich in levels, happening in only 8 hours, was able to build a gold farm. So while gathering the resources to make it, he makes a snake in the boot by Tumbletown, doing even more mischief by trading with Whip's masons and scamming Scott with a broken elytra for some cyan dye which is used in his new Several Laid Island. Noticing his child's gift of a mending fishing rod, he brings it back to Sausage with gold blocks and his Empire banner in the centre. Admiring the new addition to his bridge, Pixelriff decides to build a side entrance to the bridge just besides the main entrance. This feature would make the lawman actually a Norman, making a wishing fountain onto the side of the new pathway. Emerald ore for more emeralds than they would with it with a fortune pickaxe. To contrast this, he plans to build the same thing but with deep slate ore. Despite his secret doings, what isn't secret is his newfound mold factory, which is decorated in his style and made because much will be needed. The sheriff would be another man who's working on a farm, upgrading his gunpowder one to be more efficient, which above it is then built a sky-high water tower for AFKing. However, there is no survival without non-aggressive mob, meaning chickens and sheep are accommodated with their own personal barn to sleep and breed in. So an alliance is then made with Scott through a test on whether he's able to get free gunpowder or not, reciprocated by getting a variety of dyes. After having removed the mangrove trees so people don't get lost, Shubble reveals her plans for the entrance of her empire, while inside will be a tower and castle, but what a witch needs is a wand, which is made from a combination of magic essence and a bow, powerful enough to insta-kill pigs. But something even more powerful was done while brewing potions. For Tick, the potions brewed and her going to the nether caused her to switch to a parallel dimension. The Academy doesn't have to know about this. Yet, they do, reading their letter sent to her, concluding by Witch's Council for her to practice magic could be a danger to society, meaning she was expelled from the Academy, having to give in her witch's hat and wand as she was no longer a witch. Of course, this distraughts her as she wasn't able to show how much good she could do and be. So nobody would know of this. She goes to the nether and throws the book into lava, hoping that they care so little about her, and forgets that she has to leave on a train soon. This should give her enough time to show how great she can be before they start looking for her. Joe, however, wants to look into getting a creep ahead for a potential Empire banner, and as we are able to submit banner ideas to him on Twitter, plus that's the fact that there are 3 we can already choose from, it's not the definite one that will be for the Empire. However, getting a creeper head would be deemed a challenge, as you would need to get a charged creeper to blow up a normal one. To get a charged creeper, you need a trident to electrocute it, which only he acquires going on his second method of putting them in a boat with a copper rod next to it. Killing drowns took so long and caused so much death. Another struggle is getting the creeper to blow up another creeper, which at his last attempt before the storm ends, gets the creeper head. Easier than getting a creeper head would regain villagers, which Lizzie does disguised as Joe. However, a human living in her empire? No way. So she transforms the villager into a fox. These special foxes would need a place to live, which is right in front of the community centre. This would then be built after removing the trees and then bees by help of Gem. Getting better than stone tools in 15 in-game days, she is at last done. But names for the villagers, village and shop ideas are left undecided for us to decide. Thank you for watching this week's recap of Empires Season 2, Week 5. Like and subscribe with the bell to get notified of my next recaps, possibly even leaving a comment as well. Goodbye.